Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year, for real, for real. Hey, Otto. Good morning, sweetheart. So, hope everybody had a good night and they made it to 2021. If not, then you can always come see me on the other side. Goodness. I thought maybe I'd wake up and all this was a bad dream, but I guess not. Just kidding. I'm glad it's not a bad dream. I'm grateful. Truly grateful for my many blessings, and this is one of them. Okay, so I woke up this morning feeling like I was going to need to do a reading right out the gate, and that's what I'm going to do because I try to be what God wants me to be every day, all day of the year. And we're going to start this year off right because things are going to start moving quickly. God, what do you want to say this morning to your people? What message do you have this morning? Because I know you got a lot to say. You woke me up to talk about it. What do you want to talk about this morning? Okay. I don't know why these cards are right beside me, but we're going to look at these. Holy Spirit, can you please speak to your people this morning through this deck of cards? Show up, please. Take over. Use anything you need to use and help me to surrender completely to you. Help me to surrender completely. Say what you need to say, Holy Spirit. And anybody else that might want to come through this morning, I'll be here for you, open, ready to hear from you. Whatever you want to say. Okay, let's cut the cards. The air around me is so light since that last full moon. I don't know. And I changed the angle of the camera because I would much rather see these cards in action than to see my ugly mug. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now, the way these cards flip out sometimes, it is not a joke. It is just not even funny. And I know you'd much rather see God than me. Okay, Spirit. Too many cards. Can you please show us clearly the message that you have for us this morning? That one's determined to come out. Okay. I'm going to show you the cards. Maybe you can guess what they are, okay? Remember, pentacles, coins, are the material world. So somebody's locked in a prison of some sort. But look, they have the freaking key right here. They have the key, they have the keyhole, but they're not looking. They're self-absorbed, feeling sorry for themselves, sad about their situation, not realizing key, lock, okay? And that is Taurus energy. Excuse me. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups is about walking away from things emotionally that no longer serve us. Okay, this is Pisces energy. So we have Taurus and Pisces energy. Somebody is locked in a prison in the material world because of their emotions. But Spirit is saying you're going to walk away from these emotions that no longer serve you. And I know you can already guess what's going to happen once she looks up and decides that she's no longer going to feel sorry for herself anymore. And maybe this is one of the private readings that I didn't get to yesterday. Okay, whoa. Let's see what we got here. And then they're going to start growing something better. Taurus again, we must be talking to a Taurus or some kind of earth sign. But I'm going to say Taurus because the night I wrote those cards, I also put the names on these, or a couple days later, I don't remember. It's probably a Taurus. Maybe has some Pisces in their chart. Taurus is coming out strong though. So they're going to look up, they're going to decide that these emotions are not going to rule my life anymore. And they're going to walk away from emotional situations that no longer serve them towards the sun. Towards the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And they're walking away from the Dead Sea, away from the emotions that no longer serve them. They have a choice though. They can either do that or they can stay locked in this prison. That can be a physical prison, like a real prison, or that can be a prison of the mind. Fives are kind of midway point because all the cards go to 10. So if you're at 5, you're halfway there physically, but emotionally you're almost at the end when it's in reverse. Okay, but this is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards the 7 of Pentacles. 7s are about completion. God's holiest number, 7. 7 of Pentacles is manifesting something better. And you see his eyes are closed because he's thinking about what he wants. And as he thinks about it, Spirit makes it grow. Okay? Alright, Spirit, what else? What else? If you're a man, you might have on a black shirt, or you might that might be one of your favorite colors. Also, there's some red here. Red might be significant to you. What else, Spirit? Purple, green. Why not? Why not? Okay, somebody has a Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands is, let me look, Aries energy. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is passionate. She's fiery. She's creative. She probably has some sort of talent, whether it's writing, musical, theatrics. She can create something out of nothing. There's a spark of the divine within her. You might have a black cat. You probably like candles, a lot of candles. You probably have a very unique style, all your own. Maybe like to wear sandals. Yeah. But the Queen of Wands showed up in reverse. Okay, and the reason why the Queen of Wands is in reverse, because there's a page of cups here. A page of cups is a very small love offering for a queen. They don't even deserve the queen's time of day. And if you'll notice over here, out of this little cup is coming a pig flying. And that's what you should be saying. This will happen when pigs fly. Maybe you enjoy the ocean. And over here in the spirit world, cups are about emotion, okay? Remember that. Over here, this person has a soulmate somewhere. Maybe they've crossed over, maybe they haven't. But they're sitting here looking at this half-ass offer coming out of the bowl, but it's a pig flying. I wish you could see that pig, man. If if you're a queen, you don't take a love offering from a page. You just don't. You wait for them to mature, and maybe that's what this is about, is they need time to mature. See, his legs are above his head. That's out of sequence. Somebody's all twisted up. Okay. And this page has this queen upside down. A page should never get a queen upside down. If a page has a queen upside down, then that queen needs to make some changes in their life. And I have a feeling that that's what these changes are going to be about. Because this darling over here, male or female, not gender specific. Spirits don't have gender. And we're all spirits. We have gender because we're in the body. But the roles could be reversed too. Because this is a general reading. It's not a private reading. But this looks like it's probably that queen. This person that's a Taurus. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They probably have fire and water in their chart also. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, let's see what else. So far, the only thing that's not on the board is air, and that's probably coming next. Spirit, what else do you want to say? Okay, we got... I'm going to put those back because there's just so many of them. Spirit, can we please get one or two at a time so that the reader can read the card? Alright. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is emotional freedom. Emotional freedom. That's what will come. And see, that 9 cups is only 9. The only thing wrong with 9 cups is it's not 10 cups. You've been letting your 10th cup be filled by a page. And you're a queen. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. In order to get the 10 cups, you're going to have to let go of the page for a while. Maybe they just need to grow up. I don't know. Maybe you have another person, and you know that. Only you know, and God only knows. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, we have regrets and sadness, but it's in reverse. Hope is in reverse. Then we have 4 pentacles in reverse, or in the upright. And then we have 3 of wands in reverse. Okay, so we have somebody who had a lot of regrets. Probably still do, but they're getting tired of feeling that way. They're tired of filling their cups just to spill them out again. And it's causing them to lose hope. This behavior, the cups, remember, are about emotion. The major arcanas are the divine stepping in. The divine steps into your situation, and you're like, God, I'm protecting what's mine. And so you're standing at the shore waiting. This is that same card that is like Spirit guiding you to something better. Spirit's trying to guide you to something better, but you won't pay attention. So it's keeping you stuck. Again, we have cups, emotions. We have the divine, but somebody is not wanting to hear about this hope that they have. For whatever reason, they've tuned it out. And the 4 of Pentacles is not a whole lot. To tune the divine out, I would definitely not suggest doing it with a 4 of Pentacles. Because that's like saying, I got this with my little change purse, See my little change purse? I don't need your help, God. I got this with my little change purse. Even if you think it's a big change purse, it's still a change purse, sweetheart. And if you look in the background, she's really kind of living in the ghetto, in the slums. Okay, Spirit, what else? What if this person were to pay attention to you and let this little fool go that she's with? You cannot see clearly what your lack of prayer and meditation is doing to your life. Exactly what I was just saying. Pisces is strong here a couple of times. There's definitely some fire in your chart, and there's definitely some water and earth. You got a good mixture of it all here on the board. Thank you, Spirit. You're also showing up as a high priestess like me. But you're suspended, and you're looking at this from a different direction because you don't have any strength. You have the same abilities maybe that I have, High Priestess. You're trying to see this from a different angle. You're trying to see how this might be true. But you have very little strength, darling. And this is the thing. All of those are major arcanas. Those are all God. There's nothing you can do to change any of that right now, because God has you right where He wants you. Right where He wants you. You're not showing up here at all. You're showing up in the divine's plan for you, and not at all otherwise. All right, Spirit, what's the like? Oh, did you see that card flip around? What's the likely outcome? Eventually, you will reach for something better, but right now, you're just not reaching. Let me look at this card. The Spirit is going to come down. You remember that old picture Michelangelo painted of the Sistine Chapel where the two fingers are touching and the one's broken? That's kind of what this reminds me of. Spirit is going to come down into your difficulty. This is you reaching for something better. This is you trying to reach up, but it's in reverse. See, right now, you probably can't reach up. You're probably so stuck. You're stuck like Chuck. But Spirit is going to come into your situation and into your difficulties. Maybe through a woman of color. A very beautiful, authentic woman. Almost like an angel. Maybe she's into plant healing. She doesn't have to be a woman of color, but she's definitely earth, down to earth, loving, kind, generous. She might be a Virgo. But right now, things are just upside down. Spirit has them that way, though, because He's trying to teach you what He needs to teach you. Okay, Spirit, what else? Yeah, we're probably going through some memories, thinking back to childhood, about how good things were. This is Scorpio. The Sun in Scorpio. But it's also water signs, Pisces. Pisces. God, my brain will not work this morning. Scorpio, Cancer energy. Okay. So, it looks like you're in this situation because this is where God has you, because He wants you to grow. There's a small page trying to present itself to a Queen of Wands. And it's just got everything upside down. I'm trying to see, is there anything I've missed? I don't think so. It's definitely got you in a prison of some sort. Okay, Spirit, can we get a card from this deck that will help us clarify this message further? Help us clarify this message further. What things might we need to work on? Letting go and courage are already showing up in order to turn this situation around for the better. Patience and courage. I'm having a lot of phlegm too, so maybe you're a smoker. Spirit, can you please show us what this person might need to work on? Okay, self-love. You gotta love yourself through these difficult times. Even in the darkest times, we have to love ourselves. We have to. And I'm going to read this out of the book, 24. Nobody else can love us correctly until we have love for ourselves. Take time out to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. So even in the difficult times, we have to love ourselves. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgments of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. And ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in your prayer life, etc. Keep your heart open, even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. This week is your opportunity to learn to receive. Anytime anyone says something nice to you or offers to help you, take a deep breath, thank them, and accept it. You need to find something loving or nurturing to do for yourself. This could be a message, a healing treatment, or a movie with a friend. Every time you look in the mirror, repeat, I am lovable. Do this every day until you really believe it. And then look what happens. See how confident she is? Once you have that confidence and you love yourself, other people start to notice. Even the dang paintings on the wall notice, okay? Okay, Spirit, let's get a little bit of tarot. Well, I have some here, but I want to clarify the message further. This is my favorite deck because everything about it is good. Everything about it is good. Spirit, what do you have for this individual? What message do you have that can either clarify or we can see further into the situation? We just surrender to you. Whatever you want to do. There's a lot of communication showing up in the pre-shuffle. A lot of swords, a lot of deception, a lot of needing to see things from a different perspective. But we'll see what comes out. Usually something in the pre-shuffle will come out. Spirit, what is going on with this situation? Can you please guide us in this time that we have with you? Well, there's that card we talked about a while ago. Spirit wants to guide you to something better. Co-create with Spirit out of the mess that you're in. See how tired this person looks? Just completely exhausted. can't go another step, but Spirit provides for us what we need to move in a better direction. And then not only does he provide how we're going to get there, he provides light out of the darkness. Okay? All right, Spirit, what else? Ooh. Whoop, there we go. We have regrets and sadness. A lot of regrets and a lot of sadness. Maybe you made some wrong turns in life that led you to a better place. Because look at this. You know that the 23rd Psalm, you lead me beside still waters. Look at how still these waters are. I don't know why that just came to my mind. And in the shadow down here, I've never seen this. Up here, she just looks so exhausted and so emotionally drained. But down here, her spirit in the reflection is praying. And you know that verse that talks about the Spirit will intercede for us with groanings and in ways that we can't intercede for ourselves? Wow. Wow. And then all around her head up here are pearls. Somehow pearls may be significant to your situation. And you've been through some stuff, but you look quite well, honestly. You look like you came out of it so far. If you continue, there's a lot of feathers too. What? I don't even know. And maybe daisies are somehow significant to you. I don't know where feathers came from because I don't even see any feathers, but there looks like there's some kind of feathers, like maybe eagle feathers in the rocks around her. Anyway, there's so much symbolism in these pictures. There's a lot of pearls, and there's some daisies, and the person in the reflection has blonde hair, whereas the person up top here has brown hair. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, so you're moving towards something better, but you have a lot of regrets and sadness. What else, Spirit? Your love life is upside down for sure. Your love life is definitely upside down. Maybe that's what your regrets are about. Regrets that you didn't follow your heart when you had a chance, maybe towards Spirit. What else? Oh. Five of Swords. You may have tried in the past, but it felt too hard. It felt too hard. It felt too hard to balance yourself like that. It may have made you feel silly and out of touch, but now when you try again, you're going to realize that you don't have to do it with anybody else's costume on. Because see how silly she looks with that costume on? That mask, it looks like it kind of looks like a pig with great big old ears, but maybe you're realizing that you don't have to fit in the mold that other people have for you. That Spirit is going to help you. What are you trying to say? Because I'm not sure I'm getting it totally. Maybe you're understanding it though. Spirit, what am I missing? Again, the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Again, same message. And this is the love card. This is about loving Spirit, loving Jesus, loving the lion. And nothing that you have going on in your life is going to change until you have this component in place. This is what's going to turn this around. And you certainly don't need to take any love offers from pigs that fly. I mean, come on, look at you. You're gorgeous. And you know you have this fire inside of you that burns so brightly. Yeah. You know it. And there's also something going on with the throat. Remember I said you might smoke and I had a lot of phlegm? There's something going on with your throat. And you know that. You know exactly who you are. And just like I read in the book a while ago about self-love. Okay, listen to this. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. There's something going on with this chick's throat, I promise you. And she's in reverse. Maybe you need to open your throat chakra. Maybe you have a gift for speaking up in some way, talented, musical or whatever, writing poetry, maybe all of the above. And remember, this is not gender specific. This could be a dude as well as a woman. Okay, Spirit, what else? Whoa, good God Almighty. Y'all saw that. I gotta take them all. Holy cow. I have the Magician, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Dang! The Magician is about possessing every element, which we just said, to make things happen. To make things happen with Spirit. To grow something better. Okay? But right now you're suffering from a heartache. Life. You know what? It's never occurred to me before. Holy cow. Okay, yeah. You have a soulmate. You have a soulmate who's your exact opposite. Yin and yang. And this asshat with this small pig's flying bowl has been stabbing you in the heart with their words. Holy cow. They're cruel. Look, you have that mask on in this picture too. The same mask from here. Stop performing for these fools and get in touch with Spirit, because this is where Spirit wants you to be, is here. And see how much calmer that is? Jesus. Okay, so let me get back to the message. You probably are a magician. You probably possess everything you need from Spirit. But some douchebag has been telling you you don't, and you've been believing it. You're showing up as the Queen of freaking Pentacles. I mean, that's like the best queen there is. She's stable, she's kind, she's loving, she's nurturing, all of these things, and you know it. You know it. And you have a higher level of commitment from birth. God has a calling, a higher level of commitment. This is about signing contracts. This is about, you already know. You already know what it's about. Thank you, Spirit. God had something so much better for you, and still does, because it's not too late. But fives are showing up. You're half-assing it, and you know it. It's time to take the bull by the horns again and allow Spirit to transform you. A lot of fives showing up here. But yeah, you're the Queen of Pentacles. This is like the best career card there is. This is the career, and it's again showing up as an African American woman. But she's upside down. Why are you half-assing it? I don't know. Race and gender are relevant, but sometimes because Spirit shows me something, I'm going to continue to show you. You've got a lot of gold around you. You are distinguished. And there's something to do with the fall here. I don't know what. Maybe the fall has something to do with your higher level of commitment. But yeah, and the Magician has leaves in the fall. That's a lot to do with fall in all of these pictures. Okay, Spirit. Right now you're in the winter. Right now you're stuck in the winter of your season of your life where there's been a lot of abuse and a lot of hurt. And you're showing up as the Queen of Fire in reverse. But you're also showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is fire and earth energy. Anything else, Spirit? Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is fixing to step in with a brand new beginning. A brand new beginning. The aces are Spirit guided beginnings. But first you have to get to the end of this cycle. Maybe one more emotional difficulty to go through. There's so much to say here. All right, I'm going to have to close it there. Spirit, and for God's sake, do something to speak up and clear your throat chakra. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to say with trinkets? Say something with trinkets this morning, Spirit. I got a bunch. Okay. I love you to the moon and back. Live the life you love. Just what we've been saying. Made with love. So maybe this video has come straight to you and you know who you are. Wishes do come true. So maybe you have forgotten that your dreams can become reality, but you have to. Oh, and you have an angel. There's an angel feather, and it looks like you might be a Pisces ascendant, or maybe you are supposed to do something with Christianity, but in your own unique way. And if you look at this fish, there's a pearl in its mouth. Remember all the pearls? Okay, Sarah, anything else you want to say? Okay. Maybe you're going to have a light bulb moment when you see this video. Oh my goodness. It's a moon with a little fairy sitting on the inside of the moon. Oh, if I could just show you these trinkets. It's like a little fairy sitting on the inside of that moon. And here's the lock from the prison. And then there's a feather, another angel feather. There's an owl. And for some reason, there's a sailboat. But I'm not surprised because the beach is showing up here a lot. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys this morning. Meditate, pray, get in touch with Spirit. Spirit wants to speak to you in your own unique way. Okay? I love you. Happy New Year.